Hi guys, welcome back. So today I want to bring back the chat spat and I want to do part 2 of what essentially I'm calling the viewer's voice, where I am reading off that community tab where you guys told me what the #1 thing that you guys absolutely hate that beauty influencers do, things that you don't like to see, little constructive criticisms that you have for all of us beauty creators. So you guys really liked that. You appreciated it. A lot of you had so much to say, so I really didn't want to just stop it there. So many of you wanted me to continue this, and there was really just so many just good opinions that I didn't want to stop it there either. So I really did want to continue this, and I didn't want to wait. So here we are the next week doing it again. So if you're interested, then just sit tight and we're going to get right into it.
I can't pretend it, can't pretend.
So before we do get into this, I do want to say there were quite a few comments in the last one, and I will link the last one if you did miss that, so you can go back and you can see that one and then come back and see this one. But there were a few comments in that, well, quite a bit actually, where people were saying, you know what, creators should do what they want to do. Viewers will subscribe and watch who they want to. Creators shouldn't do anything that they don't want to, because that's where you start to have unhappy creators who are putting on this facade and they become fake. That's where you have a fake persona, or you have YouTubers who quit doing what they love and they stop becoming YouTubers. They quit. And you lose out on being able to watch your favorite YouTubers. And that is so true. That's so beyond true, and that's not what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do here is put a point on the fact that opinions from the people who are watching you are so valuable. You don't have to listen and do everything that your viewers are telling you to do. You can't. You can't do it. If you tried to make everybody happy who had an opinion or listen to every like and dislike, you would be torn into so many different pieces. You wouldn't be able to take one step forward. Because some people like natural lighting, some people like studio lighting. Some people don't care about dark lighting, some people care about professional lighting. Some people like this, some people don't. It doesn't matter what it is. You could take anything in the world on the internet and some will like it, some won't, some don't give a shit, and so on and so forth. So when it comes right down to it, creators have to do what we want to do. We have to do what makes us happy. We started doing this because we wanted to do what we wanted to do. Okay, that's just the basis of the facts. It's just the facts of the whole situation. What I'm trying to do here is, one, let you guys know that you are heard. You know, sometimes constructive criticism is very essential to a creator. Sometimes we want to know, because we're not sure what direction we want to go in, and we want to take an overall consensus and just take that in and have it just sitting there while we weigh what we want to do. You know, sometimes we just want to hear what the crowd wants. You know, it helps us make our own decision. It's nice for you guys too to know that we care what you think. Even if we don't go in the direction that you want, it is nice to know that you're heard, right? I mean, I know that as a viewer, I would like to know, and it would be nice to know that the person that I'm watching cares what I think as well. So I do want to go into this with you guys knowing that if you're a creator and you're watching this, I'm not doing this because I'm trying to say you need to listen to your viewers and you need to do everything that your viewers are telling you to do. If your viewers, if there's comments down there saying, you know, I hate when a creator does this and you do this, that you should stop or feel shamed for it, that is not what's happening here. You know, there was a lot of comments that I even touched base with in the first one that I do, and I'm not going to change it. I won't change it. But I do take it into thoughts. You know, I do take it, and I think about it, and I let it marinate. But if it's just not for me, if it's not something that I want to change, I won't change it. That's just the bottom line of it. If someone doesn't like it to the point where they just don't want to watch anymore, that's their job to unsubscribe and find someone who makes them happy. Someone they can find value out of. You know, that's for them. That's their job as a viewer. My job as the creator is to stay happy and positive and deliver videos. So, now that we got that out of the way, let's go ahead and hear some more opinions. So I wrote some down. I have about 6 here, and I just paraphrased them because I didn't say who was saying such comments, because I really don't think that matters. It's what was said. So I kind of just paraphrased and wrote down what was said. So the #1 thing here that was said was only disclosing a sponsored video in the description box. Now, I wrote this down the second that I saw it because I just recently saw Jen Loves Reviews say something about this on Twitter as well. She was a little irked and irritated that she had seen a fellow friend and creator of hers not disclose her sponsor verbally in the video and only put it down in the bottom of the description box. And she did not think that that was fair. Now, that is the bare minimum of what we have to do as creators for the FTC disclosure. Legally, that is all we have to do, is write down in our description box anywhere, at the bottom usually, we just have to say this video is sponsored by. Most people will say, thank you for partnering with me, you know, like collabing with me. They usually won't even go near the word sponsor, but if they do, it's down in the bottom. And I think that this is not only, this goes past constructive criticism. This goes to a legal matter. This goes to a respect matter. This goes to a very serious matter here. And I've discussed sponsorships to an exhausting degree here on my channel. But this is something that I think is so important. This, for me as a viewer, is a make it or break it kind of thing. And personally, I know 3 or 4 people who are my friends, same situation as Jen, who are my friends, who either do the same thing where they only put it at the bottom of their description box and kind of just are sly about it, or they don't disclose at all. And as a creator, I know that it's sponsored. Or I've talked to them behind the scenes and they've told me that it's sponsored. But then when they actually put out the video, they never disclosed it. And I'm just like, no. And you know, and these are the types of things that creator to creator, we don't really like to be like, hey, you need to do this. Like, you can't be doing that, because that's going to be like drama, fighting, ends of friendship types of things, you know. So a lot of people just kind of like step back from that kind of situation. They don't really talk about it, but it's a serious problem and people need to stop doing it. Now, my last sponsor that I did, I put it into a favorites because I really was truly blown away with it, and I honestly didn't know what else to put it in. I really don't like to put sponsors in my favorite videos. It's a little cliche to me, and a lot of people do that, and I don't like that. But because I had to do that, I put it everywhere. I put it everywhere. I put it on my post in Facebook. I put it on my post on Twitter. I put it at the top and the bottom of my description box, and I said it verbally in the video. I did not want anybody to miss that it was a sponsored video. I didn't. And I think that that is just a respect issue beyond the whole legal issue that it is. I just think that these days, if you don't like a sponsored video, you don't like it. You know, that's your choice, that's whatever. But I don't think sponsored videos are bad. That's what helps creators actually be able to make more content. We need to be able to make money in order to keep up with everything. We have to. Otherwise, we're going to be sitting in the dark with the same 5 products, not being able to go anywhere, grow at all. It's just going to be what it is. We're not going to be able to do anything. So we have to make money. We have to. And there's a stigma on it because of the last generation of YouTubers. There's a huge, horrible, negative stigma on sponsors. So being as upfront and honest as possible with them is what we need to make you guys as viewers feel as comfortable as possible with them. So when we see people like this not doing it, there is a problem. So if you are a creator and you are lucky enough to be sponsored by something that you absolutely love, throw it out there. Tell everybody. Make it as known as possible. Now, I did see another person say put it in the title. And that is something that I am taking into consideration as well, because that is something that I haven't done either. So that is also something that I would like your guys' thoughts on. The next one says false lashes every time. They said they did not like it that YouTubers wear false lashes all the time because it is not something that regular people do. Now, a lot of people do wear false lashes all the time, and honestly, even if I'm not filming, I will throw lashes on if I do a look like this. If I do an everyday makeup look, no, I don't wear false lashes. I don't have time for that shit. You know, it takes a good while to get them on and let them dry and do all of that, so I'll just throw on mascara and go. I understand that fully. I did a full video on this situation here with the glam makeup and drag makeup and making it seem like it's an everyday normal thing when it's really not for like 80% of us. I really like to wear false lashes when I do a full glam kind of look, and I do full glam when I am on camera because you guys are able to see my makeup a lot better. I don't know how many times I've done like my normal everyday makeup look and I've come on camera and I've had so many comments in the comment section, and they're like, "Oh, Nikki, you're so pretty when you don't wear makeup." And I'm like, oh, but I'm wearing makeup. You know, like, people don't think I'm wearing makeup because they can't see it. So I wear a lot of makeup when I'm on camera so you guys can actually see it. And if I wear a look like this or a really full glam look and I'm not wearing false lashes, I feel like a naked mole rat. Like, no joke. I feel misplaced. I don't feel pretty. I feel like something's off. I just feel like it completes the look to have full lashes, like full to my eyebrow lashes. That's just society morphing me. It's morphing me. But I understand completely, and I want to start doing more get ready with me's, makeup looks, just filming more without false lashes because I know that people don't wear them all the time. That is constructive criticism that I do want to take and start doing. That is something that I am hearing and I am listening to because I do know that this right here is not like 75% of your guys' everyday. It's not 75% of your guys' ever. And so I want to be more relatable. And that's something that for me, that's me. That's my choice. And so that's something that I do want to change. And I want to do this. Don't get me wrong. I want to do this. I love this. But I want to do that too. So I need to find a happy medium because I understand both sides and I am both sides. So I can't do just one. Alright, the next one says, only showing one range of makeup lines, like high-end or luxury. I notice that when people say this, they never say drugstore. It's completely fine if someone is only drugstore, but if they're only high-end or if they're only luxury, then it's like, damn you. But I get it. I get it. I get that it's upsetting when you find a channel and you like the creator, you love their personality, and then they sit there and they only show high-end stuff that you really can't get or just luxury stuff that you really can't afford. It is irritating at best. It really is. But like people say over and over and over, you guys, there's so many of us that you really have the world at your feet to choose from. If you see someone who is just a luxury channel or just a high-end channel, you can go and you can find someone else that will give you what you need on a different channel. I know so many channels like Emily Noel. I mean, so many people. Even Tati reviews drugstore stuff a ton. There are so many people out there that will give you such a mix and a range of things that you will get everything you need. So don't get upset about it. Just unsubscribe and find your gem. The next one says declutters, and I wrote this down because I was like, huh, what, girl, no. This one, it really shocked me. This person said they hated declutters. What? They're like, watch me throw away more products than I could afford in your lifetime. It's such a waste. Your guys are hoarders. Now, I wanted to say this because I was shocked at one that anyone would say that they hated declutters. I get so many views on my declutters. I see so many people get views on their declutters because people love watching them. I love watching declutters. There's nothing better to me than watching declutters. I love watching hoarding videos because it makes me want to clean my whole house from top to bottom. I love watching clean with me videos. I love all that kind of stuff. So I was so shocked at this. I had never in my life, being on YouTube, heard someone say that they hated watching declutters. Also, I'm not sure if this person knows or not, but like 99.9% of declutters are not, like, they don't declutter the products and throw them all in the trash. Like, ever. Unless they are expired and trash. Like, literally trash. And that's usually about 5% of their products. Maybe less. So, most of the time, this stuff gets passed on to family or friends. If it's brand new, it gets taken to shelters or they put it into giveaways. When people declutter, a lot of the times, a lot of that makeup is not thrown in the garbage. So... if it was, I could understand the upset in that, but most of the time that makeup is going somewhere to get used. So declutters are actually very useful in so many different ways. So many different ways. So, calm. And the last one here, using words like, oh, honey, or cunty, or bish, or shooketh. Oh god, I feel gross just saying that shit. Okay, first of all, I'm 31 years old. Okay, most of the beauty community is a generation of 25 and under. Most. I mean, there's a lot of us that aren't, but still. This generation are, I shouldn't say are, because I'm not part of this generation. The vocabulary of this new generation, no offense to any of you who are younger, is, what the fuck? I just don't understand it. Now, first of all, I grew up where the word, excuse me, you guys, I don't even like saying it. It really just, bleh, but the word cunt is disgusting. Disgusting. It is like the worst insult and just dirty, dirty word. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Like, and then to turn it around and make it something that you say in an everyday conversation or as a compliment or to a friend, and just say cunty, like, it makes my blood boil. It makes my blood boil. I would not be able to hang out with someone who said that. I wouldn't. Personal preference. I know I may be a bitch saying it, but I can't do all of these words. The whole shooketh. You guys know, sometimes I'm like, oh, I know I'm too old for this, but I'm shook, you know, and then I laugh. I'm not joking. You know, I can get that far with it. I can say that I'm shook with some things. I can get it, okay? So old granny can say some things sometimes. But this other stuff, I can't. I can't get behind it. It's something where if I hear someone say it, I won't watch the video. I'll unsubscribe to a lot of them. A lot of my favorite YouTubers who climbed and got to the 1 million range and turned into a groupie of popular mean girl club and then started getting that colorful vocabulary I unsubscribed to because I couldn't handle it. It's just not for me. I don't act that way. I don't have that type of vocabulary. It gives me a headache. It's like nails on a chalkboard. And I think that it makes you look a lot more uneducated than you want to look. I'm sorry to anyone who talks like that. You do you. It's just my personal opinion. Right, so that is everything. I'm telling you guys, there's hundreds more because there was 50 comments the last time I talked to you guys. Now there's close to 100. People have things to say, and of course there's tons more comments on the last video as well, and I'm sure there's going to be more on this one too. If you guys want to see a part 3, let a girl know. So let me know what you guys are thinking about this, all of the comments, all of the things I listed and talked about. Let me know what your guys' thoughts and opinions, concerns, everything down below in the comment section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more nonsense because the nonsense here is fucking for real. Thank you guys so much for sitting through this long ass video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.